Poor circulation does not happen overnight. It usually builds slowly, quietly, and silently for years before serious heart or vascular problems ever appear. And the warning signs often show up much earlier than most people realize. If you are over 60 and you often feel dizzy when you stand up, your feet stay cold even in a warm room, or your legs feel heavy and tired at night, please do not ignore those symptoms. They are not always just aging. Very often, they are signs that your blood flow is not as strong, smooth, or efficient as it should be. In today's video, we are going to walk through 7 oils that are often discussed in research around heart health, inflammation, artery support, and circulation. And there is one especially interesting strategy we will talk about near the end, a pairing of 2 oils that may work better together than separately when used the right way. Before we begin, leave a comment below and tell me where you are watching from today. And if you care about aging well, heart health, and staying mobile as the years go by, make sure you subscribe and turn on notifications, because every week we cover practical health topics designed to help you stay stronger, sharper, and more informed. Now let's get into it. Poor circulation usually develops when inflammation, blood vessel stiffness, poor metabolic health, and oxidative stress begin to affect the arteries over time. When blood cannot move as efficiently as it should, less oxygen and fewer nutrients reach the brain, the heart, and the muscles in the legs. That is when people begin noticing a cold hands and feet, a leg heaviness, a fatigue, a numbness, a poor stamina, a mental fog. The good news is that daily food choices can influence this process more than many people think. For years, people were told that all fats were dangerous. So many replaced traditional fats with highly processed oils, never realizing that some of those choices may actually support more inflammation rather than less. The truth is simple. Some fats work with your blood vessels. Some work against them. So today, we are counting down 7 oils that may better support circulation, artery health, and vascular function when used properly. Let's start with number 7. Number 7, sesame oil. This one surprises many people because it has been used for generations, yet it is often overlooked in modern conversations about heart and circulation health. Sesame oil contains antioxidant compounds such as sesamin and sesamol, which are often studied for their role in helping protect blood vessels from oxidative stress. Why does that matter? Because oxidative stress can damage the inner lining of arteries over time, making them less flexible and more vulnerable to inflammation. Sesame oil may help support the endothelium, which is the delicate inner lining of the blood vessels. And when that lining functions better, arteries are better able to relax and allow blood to move more freely. That means potentially better delivery of oxygen to the brain, heart, muscles, and lower legs. Another practical advantage of sesame oil is that it has decent stability for gentle cooking. It can work for light sautéing or modest heat better than some more fragile oils. But moderation matters. It is still a concentrated fat, and using too much of any oil can work against your overall goals. For most people, small amounts used thoughtfully in a balanced eating pattern make the most sense. Number 6, avocado oil. At number 6, we have a very practical and heart-friendly option. Avocado oil. This is one I often consider especially useful because it fits easily into everyday life. Avocado oil is rich in oleic acid, a monounsaturated fat also found in olive oil. This type of fat has long been associated with healthier cholesterol patterns when it replaces more damaged fats or overly processed foods in the diet. That matters because healthier cholesterol balance helps reduce the conditions that support plaque buildup and artery narrowing over time. Avocado oil also stands out because of its heat stability. A lot of people want a healthier oil, but they also want something they can actually cook with. Avocado oil handles higher cooking temperatures better than many delicate oils, which makes it a practical choice for a sautéing, a roasting, a light pan cooking. And that stability matters, because oils that break down under high heat can create compounds that may increase oxidative stress instead of reducing it. Another reason avocado oil gets attention is that it fits well into a lifestyle focused on a better blood sugar control, a reduced inflammation, a improved metabolic health. And all of those factors affect circulation. If your blood sugar is more stable and inflammation is lower, your blood vessels tend to function better too. Number 5, virgin coconut oil. Now we come to one of the most debated oils on this list. Virgin coconut oil. This one creates confusion because it behaves differently from many other fats. Virgin coconut oil contains a high proportion of medium-chain triglycerides, often called MCTs. These fats are processed differently in the body than many longer-chain fats, and some people find that they work well in moderation as part of an overall balanced diet. Another reason some people use virgin coconut oil is that it is relatively stable when heated, which makes it less likely to break down as quickly as certain highly refined oils. Some also point to its effect on HDL cholesterol, the type often referred to as good cholesterol. But here is the important part. Just because something has potential benefits does not mean more is better. Coconut oil is still high in saturated fat, so this is not something to pour carelessly into everything. If used, it is usually best treated as a small supporting fat rather than the foundation of the entire diet.
In other words, small amounts, thoughtful use,
and good overall dietary balance. That is where it makes the most sense.
Number 4, black garlic oil.
This is one many people have never tried, but it is very interesting. Black garlic oil comes from garlic that has been slowly aged under controlled conditions. That aging process changes the chemistry of the garlic and increases certain antioxidant compounds. One of the reasons black garlic gets attention is its possible role in supporting
oxidative balance,
healthier cholesterol patterns, and vascular relaxation. In simpler words, it may help support the health of blood vessels and reduce some of the internal stress that contributes to circulation problems. Some people also find it especially appealing because it is more concentrated and easier to use in small amounts than trying to consume large amounts of garlic itself. Because of its potency, black garlic oil is usually best used in modest amounts.
Mixed into dressings, drizzled onto foods,
or used as a functional addition rather than a heavy cooking oil. For people focused on circulation, it can be one of the more interesting specialty oils to experiment with.
Number 3, flaxseed oil.
Now we come to one of the strongest plant-based options on this list.
Flaxseed oil.
Flaxseed oil is especially valued because it is rich in alpha-linolenic acid, a plant form of omega-3 fat. Omega-3 fats are important because chronic inflammation inside blood vessels is one of the major reasons circulation worsens over time. When blood vessels become inflamed, they can become stiffer, narrower, and less responsive. That means blood has a harder time moving where it needs to go. Flaxseed oil is often discussed for its role in helping support healthier inflammation levels,
blood vessel function,
and overall cardiovascular health. But there is one very important rule with flaxseed oil.
Do not cook with it.
This oil is very delicate and sensitive to heat. If you heat it too much, you can damage the very fats that make it beneficial in the first place. So flaxseed oil is best used cold, such as
in smoothies,
over yogurt,
in salad dressings,
or drizzled onto food after cooking. Used correctly, it can be a very strong addition to a circulation-supportive diet. Number 2, extra virgin olive oil. Now we reach one of the most respected oils in all of cardiovascular nutrition.
Extra virgin olive oil.
This is one of the most widely studied fats in the world when it comes to heart health, artery health, and inflammation. What makes extra virgin olive oil special is not just its fat profile. It also contains polyphenol, natural compounds that may help reduce oxidative stress and support healthier blood vessel function. These compounds may help protect LDL particles from oxidation, and that matters because oxidized LDL is much more harmful to artery walls than LDL alone. Extra virgin olive oil is also associated with a healthier artery flexibility,
a better inflammatory balance, and more stable vascular function over time.
And unlike some specialty oils, it is easy to use in everyday life.
You can
drizzle it over vegetables, add it to salads, mix it with lemon juice, or use it for gentle cooking. For many people, this is the most realistic oil on the list to use consistently. And when it comes to circulation, consistency matters much more than doing something extreme for a few days. Number 1, chia seed oil plus extra virgin olive oil. Now we come to the most strategic part of the video. Instead of a single oil, number 1 is a combination. Chia seed oil plus extra virgin olive oil. Why is this pairing interesting? Because the two oils bring different strengths to the table. Chia seed oil provides plant-based omega-3 fats. Extra virgin olive oil provides polyphenol and monounsaturated fats. Together, they support circulation from two different angles. Chia oil helps support a healthier inflammatory environment. Olive oil helps support the blood vessel lining and vascular flexibility. That combination may be especially interesting for older adults who notice
cold hands, cold feet, leg fatigue, heaviness,
or early signs of reduced peripheral circulation. Some people like using a small amount of each in a simple morning routine, such as combining them carefully into food or using them in a light dressing or wellness ritual. And this is the larger lesson. Sometimes nutrition works best not because of one miracle ingredient, but because two good ingredients support the body in different ways at the same time. That is where real strategy begins. How to use these oils correctly. Now let's talk about what most people get wrong. Even the best oil can lose much of its value if you use it the wrong way.
1. Heat matters. High heat can oxidize oils.
And once oils oxidize, they may become more harmful than helpful. That is why delicate oils like flaxseed oil should never be used for frying.
2. Storage matters.
Light, air, and heat all damage oils over time.
Whenever possible, choose dark bottles. Keep them away from sunlight. Store them in a cool place.
And avoid keeping them too long after opening.
3. Quantity matters.
Healthy oils are still concentrated fats.
More is not better.
Small daily amounts used consistently usually work much better than overloading meals with oil and assuming it is healthy just because the label sounds good.
4. The whole diet matters.
No oil can rescue a diet built around
processed foods, sugary snacks,
deep-fried meals, and constant inflammatory eating patterns. Oils work best when they are part of a larger pattern of healthier living. Oils that may work against you. Now let's talk honestly about the oils many people use every day without thinking twice. Highly refined industrial oils used in many packaged foods and commercial cooking environments can become a major problem when consumed heavily and repeatedly. This includes oils often found in
processed snacks, fast food, packaged meals, restaurant frying.
The problem is not only the oil itself, but also
how heavily it has been processed,
how often it has been heated, and how frequently it shows up in the diet. Repeatedly reheated oil is especially concerning. Once oil is heated again and again, harmful byproducts can form. These compounds may irritate blood vessels, increase oxidative stress, and work directly against healthy circulation. Also, do not be fooled by labels like
light, cholesterol-free,
or other marketing phrases that sound healthy but tell you very little about the real quality of the oil. When possible, choose oils that are described as
extra virgin, cold-pressed, unrefined.
Those are usually better signs than flashy claims on the front of the bottle. Final message. If there is one thing I hope you take away from this video, it is this. A single spoonful of the right oil, used the right way, can become part of a daily pattern that supports your heart, your brain, and your circulation as you age. We are not talking about expensive trends. We are talking about simple decisions in your kitchen that can quietly shape your long-term health. So here is what I recommend. Pick one oil from today's list that you do not already use regularly. Try it for the next 7 days in a smart and consistent way.
Pay attention. Do your legs feel lighter? Do your feet feel warmer?
Do you feel less heavy or sluggish? Do meals leave you feeling better rather than more inflamed? Those small changes matter. Because when circulation improves, the whole body benefits.
Food can be powerful.
And when used with purpose, your kitchen becomes one of the most important places for protecting your future health. If this video helped you, make sure to like, subscribe, and share it with someone over 60 who may be struggling with circulation issues. And in the comments below, tell me this. Which oil from today's list are you most interested in trying first? Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Disclaimer: this video is for educational purposes only and is not medical advice, diagnosis, or treatment. Always speak with a qualified healthcare professional before making significant changes to your diet, supplements, medications, or health routine.